Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of This Week in History. I'm Alexandra Schneider. Thank you so much for joining me. In 1923, in the wake of the First World War, an increasing number of young men were applying for the citizens military training courses offered at Camp Custer, Michigan. A report from the aide to the Secretary of War, Lake Forest's Noble B. Judah, stated that the quotas for the camps were nearly filled. The idea behind the courses, Judah commented, was to give all Americans a working knowledge of military affairs so that the U.S. would not be caught at a disadvantage as it had been in 1917, when countless young men were sent to the front without the proper military training. And in 1926, Quigley Studios on Deerpath had a shiny surprise for local residents. A temporary exhibit of antique silver from the Louisville Tudor mansion of Mr. Brainard Lemon, which in itself is just a fabulous shiny name, made up an impressive display of both historic and aesthetic interest. Included in the display were a set of silver plates once in the possession of the Hope family of England, a rather sizable punch bowl made for the Earl of Monteith, and a dozen silver pieces which once belonged to Pauline Bonaparte, the Princesse Borghese. And now for a quick art history break. Yay! So these plates actually included the Borghese family crest, which is really interesting. It indicates both the family's papal connections, which you can see in the papal crown and St. Peter's keys, as well as their secular nobility. So you can see below there is an eagle with a crown, and the eagle is actually also a symbol of Rome, so it has a lot of extra symbolic weight, as well as the dragon, and these are the family's heraldic devices. So thank you to my friend Caroline, who is an expert in this and provided information to fill in a couple of my knowledge blanks, and a little bit of an extra fun lesson for you. All right, moving on. Finally, in 1938, a new radio way station located near Lake Bluff had its inaugural conversation when William Hale Thompson, a former Chicago mayor, chatted on the phone with Commander Eugene F. McDonald on his yacht Mitzvah, as well as Mr. Donnelly on his schooner the Mako, which was sailing across Lake Huron. The new radio station, which cost north of $60,000, ensured telephone conversations between ships on Lakes Michigan, Superior, and Huron and their local ports. The station was to be operated as an added safety precaution on the Great Lakes, especially for shipping, facilitating communication to help save lives and cargo during storms, as well as permitting yachtsmen to call home to their wives should they be a little late for dinner. And there you have it. That's This Week in History. Thank you so much for joining me, and be sure to check out the History Center website for more great content.